Okay, guys, welcome back. So, of course, today is August 10th, but I'm just gonna be stating what I'm gonna say as if it's August 4th. So, whoa, it's 4 days already. It's been three to 4 days. So, just a little recap because this is gonna be a follow up. The stock prediction updates. It's gonna be a follow up of the predictions I did 3 days ago on August 1st, right? But just some information on the trading day today. The Dow advanced more than 400 points, while the S&P 500 hit its highest level since June. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite jumped about 2.5%, and going into today, there seems to be a slight correction as investors await for July job reports tomorrow, the 5th. So let's start with. Okay, it's going back. I'm just gonna start from top to bottom. So let's start with SPY. So SPY is on track to test its 417 resistance level, with the stock trading at $414 right now after a steady increase since I made my prediction on August 1st. However, I was wrong in my assumption, as I believe the stock price will move faster, but it's not moving faster. So I'm wrong. Number two, AMC. I was right because it did go up, but it is increasing at a higher rate than I expected, and it's currently at $19. So, I mean, I generally said it was going to go up because of the news, and I guess it did. So, I would say that as a win. Number three, Realty Income, ticker symbol O. Like I anticipated, ticker symbol O has been on a decline since August 1st. It had the ability to fall to around $71 to $70 today, but earnings reported a key measure of profitability in its second quarter. The results exceeded Wall Street expectations, which I believe caused a little surge in its stock price. Whenever a company exceeds expectations, earnings expectation, whatever expectation, that's good for the company because, they're making more than expected. So that's, of course, going to benefit it somewhat. Number four, Apple. I was wrong about Apple. The stock actually broke past $163 yesterday after a huge run, and it's now trading at around $165. And I did some research, and according to Fool.com, quote unquote, Apple is looking to hire a senior manager to run a demand-side platform, DSP, in the company's advertising business, according to a report from DigiDay. The job listing suggests that Apple is planning to design its own DSP, end quote. This may be the cause of why the stock broke past its resistance level. I'm not going to go too far into it, but, that definitely Apple stock, Apple investors might see that as something that might propel the company forward in the future. So I guess that's why it's a little higher than expected so far. Number five, Coca-Cola. I would say I accurately predicted Coca-Cola. It has been falling since August 1st, and its level now are close to my $62 prediction. So it's close enough. I'll say that as a win. Moving on to Tesla, it's actually increased without question since August 1st, however, at a much slower rate than I anticipated. With the shareholder meeting happening at 4:30 today, I still think Tesla can have room to grow. So I did say I believe it was going to go up because, everyone understands and knows that the stock split is most likely like 99% going to be approved. So that's why Tesla has been increasing, but it's been increasing slower than I expected. But I believe after the vote is officially approved, then it might jump a little more too. So moving on, if you guys haven't known, I would say I count that as a win too, because I did say it was gonna ride the high and go up, except it just hasn't hit my price point yet, which is $950. Johnson & Johnson, our seventh stock. Johnson & Johnson tried to break through 175 levels once on August 2nd and twice on August 3rd, but was unable to do so. Coupled with the fact that the markets were not kind today because, everyone's anticipating the July job reports tomorrow, J&J is trading at $172, which is lower than my anticipated $174. So, of course, personally, maybe it could be trading at $174, but because of the anticipated job report, that could or could not, factor into the price change. Like I said, there's a lot of things that go into different companies and their stock prices, but I'm just gonna account that the fact that the markets were not kind today, that made Johnson & Johnson drop to 172 level. But overall, I was wrong for this stock, so that's a loss. Number 8, Microsoft. It broke its $282 high, which is a good sign as the stock has the potential to go even higher. When a company's stock price breaks through its resistance level, it has the ability to go even higher because you just broke like an achievement, and everyone wants to see how far it can go. and it has the ability, but it might not, to go all the way up. And then once it starts dropping down, that's where investors are like, I don't think it should go any higher than this, otherwise it's just overpriced. So that's what I meant by like the stock has the potential to go even higher. My prediction was wrong, however, as I anticipated the stock to fall after testing its resistance, so I was wrong. But that, that's a toss up. Like, a lot, you can probably make more accurate predictions by doing more due diligence. Like I said, I was just doing not the bare minimum, but a beginner level due diligence, which is some stock price chart patterns and due diligence by just searching up some random news. Don't sue me, I'm new to this. But sometimes it doesn't break resistance, sells off because it doesn't break resistance. Sometimes it breaks resistance, like this case, and it can just keep going up until maybe like a couple of dollars, and then it's gonna sell off, and then that's gonna be the new resistance. But for Microsoft, I was wrong. It actually broke its resistance. Number 9, XOM. After I made my prediction, the stock actually did the complete opposite, ending its uptrend and switching to a downtrend, with the stock being at $89.14 currently. According to Forbes.com, quote, seasonality shows XOM could cool off as August heats up, with the security appearing on White's list of 25 worst S&P 500 performers for the month, end quote. This could mean that seasonal trends in XOM caused the decline in the stock's price. And this is, once again, like I said, a lot of different things go into predicting stocks. You have to do a lot of research, and I didn't do that research for XOM. And this just seems to be like a yearly thing. Some stocks have certain patterns when specific months come around. And for XOM, it seems that usually on or around August, XOM is always cooling off, being sold off, and I guess that's just following the past trends, and that's why it's going down instead of what I predicted, which was going up. And then last but not least, GM. GM actually hit my target of $38 a share on August 3rd, so I would count that as a win, right? Like, I only say that because let's just say I'm actually putting money in and doing this, and I had like, what's it called? I wanted to buy the stock at $38. It actually did hit, even though it's August 4th, it hit earlier, so that's even better for me. I would have just sold in or something, whatever I wanted to do at that point. But as long as it hit my price level, I would count my predictions as win. And this is actually, honestly, the only one that actually hit my specific price target. But, other than that, I've had like a couple of technical wins, but this is the only one that's 100% a win. So that wraps up my stock update. What's it called? Yeah, I know a lot of people are not going to be seeing this because, it's literally 0 subscribers. Just random video for myself. But, for the future, when I come back to check this, I'll see what I was thinking of at that time and how things have changed and how my research has changed and things like that. But yeah, like I said, that wraps up all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed, and maybe possibly in the next few months I will be doing more of this, maybe not. But for the time being, goodbye.